Welcome back to Canadian Goose Studios, and today we will be trying something new. Today we will be doing a tier list of all 23 MCU films. So, we're going to be going from Iron Man to SpiderMan Far From Home. So, let's get right into this. Alright, so we're going to be doing it from masterpiece all the way down to trash, or trash to masterpiece. So yeah, masterpiece, amazing, great, good, so-so, or bad. And last but not least, trash. And you know what's going to end up in trash, of course. So, starting us off with Iron Man 2008, the start of the MCU. Now, I think this movie should be a classic. You know, there's so much about it that I like. It's sort of like a western, just because he's in the desert. Very rewatchable, that is. But I really do love this one. It's not a masterpiece, but it is amazing. And I know other people may say it's good, great, but 94 Rotten Tomatoes is how much it got, and that's probably how much it deserves. Amazing. It is an amazing movie. I do truly love it. The Incredible Hulk. Moving on to Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 is, you know, I'm going to put it in bad just because I feel like this film destroyed what Iron Man 1 did. I know this introduced Black Widow, had more of Nick Fury involved in this, but it just was so bad. Like, the way they killed off Whiplash was terrible. This guy was kind of a really, he was a pretty good villain up to the point where they killed him. Like, Whiplash, come on now. Make a good movie, not a bad movie like this. I wouldn't say it's trash, though. Incredible Hulk is the only one going to be, actually there might be one more. But, yeah. Thor. Now, Thor is a so-so movie. I think this movie is so-so. It's also sort of a classic to me because, you know, they go in the desert again. Those desert movies always are classics to me. And the type of genre, like, you know, I like the part where he's on Earth, you know. I like that setting more, of which where he's on Asgard. It's more spacey, more Star Wars-like, which isn't the case of what we want here. We want good stuff, not bad stuff. So, next up, we had Captain America: The First Avenger. Now, I know many people would probably put it maybe here, maybe here, maybe here, maybe here, but I would put it in the masterpiece selection. I mean, I want to give a bravo to this movie. I think they did such a good job with this film. I truly did love it. This is the most classic Marvel movie for me, Captain America: The First Avenger. You know, I didn't watch it. Like, I watched Endgame before I saw this, and when I watched this one, I'm like, that's so good. It's such a good movie. I do love this movie so much, and I think it deserves to be at a masterpiece level. It just got everything right for a comic book movie. Next up, we have Avengers. Now, before, when I first saw this, maybe I would put it here. And then, when I edit my videos, I'm like, ooh, this is actually a great movie. And then I thought, wow, this is amazing. And then I'm like, it's a masterpiece. This movie is a masterpiece of a film. It did something that no movie has ever done before. It brought separate franchises into one big movie, which I know DCEU tried to do that and they failed. Like, I'm saying Justice League is a good movie, but it's definitely nowhere near as good as Avengers. This film struck it. This destroyed every other franchise. MCU has over like $22 billion. It's the biggest, it's the highest grossing franchise of all time. So Avengers is definitely the one that started this big event. I definitely think that. Moving on to our next one, Iron Man 3. Now, Iron Man 3 is a film that before I would have it at amazing, but, you know, thinking about it, editing in my videos with the clips, I would put it down at great. I think it's a great movie, but it's not amazing. It's just not a movie I would say is amazing nor a masterpiece, you know? But it did definitely come up from Iron Man 2 to make Iron Man 3. I definitely think that. But these movies don't really connect with the Avengers. Like, all these, like, this massive threat who breathes fire, Guy Pearce, and the Avengers aren't there? Like, Captain America's not there? No, he's on Winter Soldier. Like, it's not really connected most of the time, but I still think it's a great movie. Like, Tony Stark getting the PTSD and making it kind of like that. It's a cool genre, I gotta say. It isn't, like, the best story in general, so, Thor Dark World. Now, I know many of you think I would put this down below The Incredible Hulk. Well, no. Would it go in bad? I'm scared to put it in bad, because I feel like it is better than Iron Man 3, but yeah, it's gonna go in bad. You know, the only thing that I like about this film is the music. It's kind of cinematic music, sort of like Star Wars, how they just add music in to make it better. This is what Thor Dark World did, and I gotta say, out of all these movies, this probably has the best music at destroying Avengers. Like, Avengers always comes out on top of this one. But yeah, Avengers has better music. Sorry, I said destroying. No, Avengers destroyed this one, but I think the music is quite equal between them. I like Avengers much more. I like the music much more, but I think Thor: Dark World comes in a little bit behind. You know, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Now, many people think I would put this at masterpiece, but I'm not. I'm gonna put it at great. Or amazing, I don't know. I'm going to put it at great. Just because I think, I like the spy, like, kind of the spy theme to it, but then again, it is very, very predictable. Compared to a lot of movies, this one, out of Marvel, is very predictable. You can see that the Winter Soldier is Bucky, and they might have done that on purpose, but yeah, and you can see how everyone's sort of the villain there, because they don't seem, like, very nice to Captain America. I mean, man, no. And, you know, you can't really ever trust Black Widow, so it's, like, she's a good character in it, like, she's a hero in it, but, you know, you can't really trust these guys. Okay, Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, this movie, I'm not going to put it at masterpiece, but I will put it at amazing. This movie is amazing. I love that poster, though. Oh, I keep on hitting my mic. I do like Guardians of the Galaxy. The colors in it is just amazing, and this one made a whole new universe out of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, saying, like, the Captain America, Avengers, Iron Man 3, Captain America, Thor, all these had kind of the same space stuff. Like, you know, Thor isn't much of all space, but Guardians of the Galaxy is 100% space. Like, or maybe, like, 99. Like, there was the first scene where he's on Earth, but everything else is in space, on different planets, like Star Wars, except this one is much, much better than Star Wars. So yeah, but Guardians of the Galaxy, it was the first Marvel movie I ever saw in theaters and just in general, and I loved it first time watching it. So I still think this one's classic to me. Love this. It will become a classic in the future, I can bet you that. Avengers Age of Ultron. Now, you know, after Captain America: The Winter Soldier is when Marvel started to go up from there. But then you have Avengers Age of Ultron, which brought it a little bit down, but not like down here, no. It brought it to at least so-so, you know? They jammed way too much into it. That's my only problem with this movie. Like, they jammed Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, Vision, Big Bad Ultron so much, and then they killed off Quicksilver. I mean, that's 5 big plot details. They also added Claw, which he came along in Black Panther, which was also a big film. Not like Endgame Infinity War level big, but big film. So, yeah, Avengers Age of Ultron was a big film, and I think for a sequel to the Avengers, and it's not like supposed to be a big event, but it was, so I don't think it deserved to be a big event, and it just, It went all over the place. But moving on to Ant-Man. Now, a lot of people hate this film. They think it's bad, trash, or maybe even in so-so. But I'm going to move it all the way up to amazing. Because this film is amazing. This was the second Marvel movie I saw. And I saw it on like a trip to Kelowna in the snow. And I really did like it. I wish I saw it in theaters. But, you know, I still like the memories of watching it. And I've seen it so many times, like 5, 6 times, and I love this movie. It's not a masterpiece, but it is amazing. And Paul Rudd, perfect casting. You got Michael Douglas in this. You got some great actors. Oh, Michael Pena in this one. You got great actors inside of Ant-Man, and it just comes together for this sort of heist comedy movie. Really like that aspect to the movie, so I really do like Ant-Man. Ooh, Captain America Civil War. I do really like Captain America Civil War. I think actually everyone I know, well, I know a couple people that don't like this film, but I know when people are ranking this movie, it's always like third place. Well, for me, it's really close to first place, but it comes in second place, so it will be at a masterpiece level. Wow, the whole poster fits. That's amazing. Same with Avengers. But Captain America Civil War is a masterpiece of a film. I remember watching this one in theaters. I loved it so much. I was so excited because they brought Spider-Man into a Marvel film. Now, this movie did introduce so many characters. It introduced Spider-Man, Winter Soldier. Like, I know Captain America and Winter Soldier introduced him, but Winter Soldier was actually like fighting with Captain America in this. Black Panther, and it also introduced Ant-Man. Like, I know Ant-Man came before, but Ant-Man was kind of like off alone, and in this one he came with the Avengers. So this was a massive film for me, and it's amazing to see that it's called Captain America Civil War, like best Captain America movie, full on. But like it's sort of a solo film, but then again, there's so many characters inside of it. Now, this is what I want to see in a solo film. Like, it's not like the Avengers are alone. Like, it makes sense. They're together. They're fighting each other. Like, this one makes a lot of sense compared to like Iron Man 3 or Captain America: The Winter Soldier. This one makes sense. So next up we have Doctor Strange. So Doctor Strange, to me, I like this film. I think it's a great film, so I'm going to put it at great. Doctor Strange, so this visual effects are amazing. Some of the best visual effects inside of the MCU. I don't like the villains. You know, Dormammu, alright, he's alright, but the other people, like, this is Doctor Strange. You could have went so over the top with this, but you didn't. And I want to see that in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I want to see Sam Raimi make, like, a big Doctor Strange. Not like this one. This one was kind of little. And let's say if Dormammu was the main villain and he summoned, like, Ghost Rider to go hunt down Doctor... Well, that sounds like the second one. But if so, this would go on at least amazing or even masterpiece. It could have. But next up, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Now, this film, a lot of people don't like this one, and I think it's a good film. Like, I mean, I see why people say it copied the first one, and it truly did in many ways, but, man, the way they sent off Yondu was just so good. I do really think that was the best send-off they could have ever done. And, you know, getting Kurt Russell in there. And I think Guillermo from Jimmy Kimmel is even in this one. He's one of the cops, so definitely try to find that Easter egg in there. SpiderMan Homecoming. Now, SpiderMan Homecoming, when I first saw the trailer, I thought it looked better than Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And first time watching it, I thought Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was better. But now, after a while, Spider-Man Homecoming is better, and it gets to go on the great tier. This film is a great movie. I mean, Michael Keaton as the Vulture was... I know I do that a lot, but he was excellent as the Vulture. There is no one who could have played the Vulture better than Michael Keaton. And I mean, this is Marvel's first, like, the Disney's first Spider-Man film, and they nailed it. Like, this isn't my favorite Spider-Man film, but it's like my third favorite, I think, and I do love this one so much. Tom Holland is like the best casting you could ever get for Spider-Man, Peter Parker. It's just a great movie. I truly do love this one. That twist where Michael Keaton is the Vulture is great. What did I just say? I just said where he's the Vulture. Sorry, where he's Peter Parker's girlfriend's dad. Like, that was a big twist. They always do that in these Spider-Man films, where it's like Peter. Oh yeah, that's the point of Spider-Man, where it's always someone that he loves has a relative that's the villain. Okay, next up we have Thor Ragnarok. Alright, Taika Waititi's first MCU film. So excited for Thor Love and Thunder. But Thor Ragnarok blew me away. I mean, the music was excellent. The 80s theme was excellent. The colors were excellent. But it was a little bit copied of Guardians of the Galaxy. I do like this one. I'm actually not sure if I like this one better. I might. Yeah, I think I do. It's just like Thor Ragnarok is just such a great film. The villain, every character, Hela, Thor, Valkyrie, Hulk, Korg, Meek, everyone was great in this film. Like, the Grandmaster, Jeff Goldblum, he was great. Yeah, Hela, the villain, was excellent. Everyone was excellent. So I'm going to put this all the way up at masterpiece. Nope. Amazing. It's amazing. I wouldn't say it's masterpiece level, but it is amazing. I did enjoy this one so much. Next up, we have Black Panther. Now, Black Panther, I got 97 out of 100 on Rotten Tomatoes, which is amazing. For me, I do not think so. I think it deserves to go in the good area, you know. I thought it was going to be fast action, like Civil War, but it wasn't, you know. It wasn't like what I was expecting. It was still a good movie, but it's definitely not rewatchable. The visuals weren't amazing or anything. Like, that final battle was awful visual effects. Like, you know, I couldn't do better than that, but this is a big budget Marvel movie. I'm like, they could have done better on that. Comparing the visual effects to like let's say Avengers and that whole city battle. Like, the whole city was visual effects. No one even noticed that. I wouldn't notice that if I hadn't heard about that. But yeah, comparing it to Doctor Strange, I mean, these visual effects aren't very good. Saying that Civil War barely has any visual effects is pretty amazing. Next up we have Avengers Infinity War. Now, a lot of people would say, oh my god, this is masterpiece level, because this gave you a whole gut punch, and like, they're telling the story through Thanos. But for me, I'm going to put it at amazing tier, because I just think it's not a masterpiece. To me, I rewatch it a lot of times, and after doing it like 5 times, I'm like, alright, they could have done a bit more to the movie, like make it 3 hours and like 20 minutes longer, and actually like gone all over the place in this story. Make it a big film. Like, this film was big, but it wasn't like massive. Like, to some people it was, but for me it wasn't like gonna be massive. Okay, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Well, this is when I hesitated about saying that there might not be another one in trash, because this one is garbage. Absolute trash. I hate this movie. They tried to be funny, but it just turned into garbage. So yeah, that's my rating for Ant-Man and the Wasp. Somehow it got 88 Rotten Tomatoes, so, you know, I don't know how, but it did. So next we have Captain Marvel. Now, a lot of people say, oh, this is a Wonder Woman ripoff. Now, I feel like I do like Wonder Woman more, but I still do like Captain Marvel, and I'm going to put it, before I would say, oh my god, first time watching it, loved it, would probably put it amazing. And then I moved it in, after watching it at home, and then I felt like it deserved to be here, but now I'm like, doesn't deserve to be at those, it deserves to be at a good level. I mean, it's a good movie. It's not amazing, though, or great, or a masterpiece, but it's not so-so. I mean, I like the 90s. vibe to it, but you know, it's very, very predictable, and you can see everything coming. And I know it's a prequel, so yeah, you should be able to see everything coming, but they could have done a little bit more with the film to make it less predictable. But I'm still saying I do really think it's cool to see the 90s in Marvel, see like young Samuel L. Jackson. He's great. Next up, Avengers Endgame. Now, you know where this goes. Where do you think? Should it go in trash? Should it go in bad? Should it go in so-so? Should it go in good? Great? Amazing? Or a masterpiece? Of course it deserves to go in masterpiece, because this is Avengers Endgame we're talking. This is the best MCU film of all time. Closing of 12 years or 11 years, somewhere, yeah, 11 years. It was just incredible. The only problem I had with it is so much happened after Hulk snapped that I forgot that he snapped. So when I saw Black Panther appear for the first time, I'm like, whoa, where'd you come from again? Wait. Oh yeah, Hulk snapped. Right. Very confusing for me, but after a while I actually realized, oh my god, he snapped, huh? Oh right. No, I forgot. This wasn't the closing. Spider-Man Far From Home was the closing of Phase 3 in 11 years of the MCU. My god, there. I don't think this should have been in Phase 3. I think they should have, Endgame, the end of it, right? 22 films. And then add, Spider-Man Far From Home. Like, maybe come out in summer, you know? It is a summer. Or maybe just make it, I don't know. They should have called it Phase 4. This should have been the start of Phase 4, not the end of Phase 3. So for me, I'm going to put it in trash. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to put it in good. Because, you know, it's a good movie, but it's not like... Before I would say it's great, but now I'm like, these films are better. And at the start when I saw it, it would have been amazing, but no, it's not amazing. So now I'm going to put them in order. No, The Incredible Hulk's worse than Ant-Man and the Wasp. Come on now. I know that. Thor Dark World and Iron Man 2. I'm gonna put Thor Dark World in front of it. It's better. I like the music in it. Yeah, we can keep it like that. I think that's fine. Actually, no. I like Age of Ultron more than Thor. This one, well, definitely not Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Let's say Black Panther comes first. Hey, there we go. Captain Marvel. Actually, Spider-Man Far From Home in front of Captain Marvel. There we go. So that's good tier. Definitely Doctor Strange first, Captain America Winter Soldier, and SpiderMan Homecoming, and Iron Man 3 last. Okay. This one's tricky. Guardians of the Galaxy first. Thor Ragnarok first, Guardians of the Galaxy, Iron Man, and actually that seems pretty good. And now this one. Of course Endgame comes at number 1, not Captain America. Civil War, Avengers, and Captain America, the first Avenger. So that has been my tier list of all 23 MCU films. So I might be doing more of these if this one goes well. I mean, let's hope so. View this video, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. Think about doing that, you know. Many people watch my videos and they don't subscribe, so I'm like, why don't you subscribe? I mean, yeah, so thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and of course, leave a like or a comment and write your list down. I mean, sure, do whatever.